Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's SimRacingHub F1 Japanese Grand Prix, the 2017 edition. I'm here alone tonight. Hopefully we're gonna get to see Nathan Bird and most likely Adam Freitas again later. Alright, we are almost about to start Q1. We're 1 minute away. Okay guys, time to move to Q1. Right, well, the guys go on track. Let's have a look at the track for this round. This is the mighty Suzuka, the Suzuka International Racing Course in Suzuka, Japan. We're gonna be doing 53 laps around, and we'll be using the soft, the medium, and the hard compounds. These are the hardest compounds available this year. Let's go over the standings for this round. On the Drivers' Championship, we have Ezequiel Montero leading the table by 11 points ahead of Argenis Riera. And Corey Mackey sitting in third place, 84 points behind the Argentinian. Moving on to the Teams' Championship, we have Renault F1 45 points ahead of McLaren Honda. Scuderia Ferrari sitting in third place. So Renault took a nice leap ahead after the Malaysian Grand Prix, where they scored 33 points. We may be adjusting the volume here, bear with me. Hopefully this is better. So how's the audio, guys? I'll check the chat, YouTube chat. Yeah, we're gonna have to cut the stream during the warm-up, see if we can resolve these audio issues, but bear with us for the first qualifying sessions. Okay, hopefully the audio is much better now. Okay, apologies for this issue. Apparently I'm afraid to move the headset cable now. Okay, so we're now in Q2, 5 minutes away from being done. We got 17 people here. I think there's actually like 3 waiting to join. Alright, so far we have Jenny Riera leading the times. He's half a second ahead of Ezekiel Montero with Renault. Let's see who's going quick. Osvaldo Angelone, he's substituting in Edmundo Martinez for tonight. Edmundo had a internet issue that started on Monday and they still haven't been able to fix it. Montero is not improving his personal time, so this looks like it's gonna be pole position for Argenis Riera. And it's been a while since he did that. Let's see if Corey Mackey can actually do something about this. He's about to start his flying lap. And he goes off track. That's gonna be it for Mackey. Let's go with Montero. Montero is still going slower. He's gonna find some traffic ahead. Aaron Jimenez. Now he's gonna have time for another hot lap, but it's not gonna be with fresh rubber. Alright, slight improvement. Let's see. No, he aborts. He doesn't want to do anymore. See if Angelone can improve. Looks like he's gonna be the last man on track in Q2. He's improving his time. He's still 700 thousandths of a second slower than Argenis Riera. See if he can get a better second sector and leapfrog his teammate for tonight. He's crossing the sector 2 line. No, he's actually up. It's not gonna be an improvement. And crosses the line in third place. Slight improvement, but not enough. Let's see if somebody else is on track. Seems like that would do it. That's it. Argenis Riera gets pole position once again. Okay, guys, we are about to move to the start of the race. Doing some final adjustments here with the audio and the streaming. A lot of work for me tonight. I'm all alone. Okay, here we go, guys. "30 seconds to go before we start the formation lap." It's a sunny day, 29 degrees here in Suzuka. It's a very fast track that doesn't forgive any mistakes. Actually, it's so fast that any minor error you go off track and you're basically hitting the wall. Okay, 5 seconds to go. And we are rolling. So for tonight's SimRacingHub 2017 Japanese Grand Prix, we have Argenis Riera in pole position, back to the front row. Followed by Ezequiel Montero, the championship leader, in P2. Osvaldo Angelones substituting Edmundo Martinez in Renault, he's in 3rd place. Corey Mackey in 4th place for Haas F1. Richard Walcott for Scuderia Toro Rosso, he's starting in 5th position. Jacobo Cardoso had a fantastic qualifying tonight. Finally we see some performance in Q1 from him. He made it to Q2 and he's now starting in 6th place for McLaren Honda. Aaron Jimenez is going to start from 7th place for Sahara Force India. Carlos Reina is substituting in the Hernan Gonzalez, who's still without a racing wheel after spending over $500 in a Fanatec wheel. Leandro Schwab is in P9 for Red Bull Racing. Rounding up the top 10 is OTTO Acosta, who had an issue in Q2 and had to rejoin after the session. That put him last in Q2. Outside of the top 10 we have Sean Higgins in P11 for Mercedes, Alejandro Zanabria in P12 for Sahara Force India, Richard Haney in 13th place for Scuderia Ferrari, Matt Harto in 14th place for Toro Rosso, the Swiss Fish in 15th place, far behind for Sauber, Deuce Michaels in 16th place for Williams Martini. The captain John Cook for Manor, he's 17th place. The huntsman Craig Hunter for Manor F1, he's in 18th place. And finally tonight we have the ghost David Carney for Mercedes-Benz in 19th place. Right, the cars are almost there. Starting grid, and let's wait for the lights. First one, Toro Rosso a bit off the line there, but he got back in position. And we are green, green, green. Let's see what Argenis Riera does at turn 1. He holds the position. Very tight field. No drivers going off track, that's good news. We go around the SS. Very difficult part of the track. Close fight for the lead. Looks like we had a clean start, no contact yet. That's good. So Argenis Riera is leading just by 0.3 of a second ahead of Montero. This looks like it's gonna be a nice fight for the lead tonight. Actually, the top 4 is very close. Mackie was able to go around Osvaldo Angelone for 3rd place. We'll get to that in a couple laps and review the start. This is the camera I like. And got news that Adam won't be able to join us. He has having more connection issues. On board with Ezequiel Montero, who's right behind Argenis Riera. He wants to take the lead early tonight. He's not used to being second this year. We have an off track by Matt Harto. Let's have a look at that. He went out at turn 1. Let's see. We're probably missing something here. Alright, you should do it. Another off track by Carlos Reina. See what happened to him. Oh, that was a nice save. Struggling with a lot of oversteer, Carlos Reina. Meanwhile, we got the fight for the lead early on in the race. This is just lap 3. Acosta is off track, Harto is off track, something's happening. What's going on? Let's see what happened to Acosta. Oh boy, that was a big accident after Sanabria spun. Wow, let's see if we can rewind the tape there. So they're side by side and touches the grass spinning and nobody can avoid him. And of course, the unluckiest guy this season, OTTO, with severe damage on his car. See if he's able to continue, but he clearly has no front wing. We have more off tracks. Cardoso. Whoa, that was a connection issue, most likely. Yeah, he was able to continue. Meanwhile, up front, well, we have 2 guys in the pit lane. That will be OTTO and Matt Harto just making it to the pit. This is gonna hurt Acosta's chances for 3rd place in the championship really bad. He's sitting last at the moment. A lot of accidents here early on in this race. This is not usual. Checking what happened here between Harto and Carney. No change at the lead. Well, actually, Montero is gonna try the overtake. He's going on the outside. Montero makes the pass on the outside of turn 1. This just reminds me of that pass Kimi Raikkonen made on Giancarlo Fisichella in 2005. What a pass. Let's see if we can have another look. On board. Great pass by Montero. Let's have a look at the start from Haney's point of view. Have some contact there. Let's see. So it looks like Matt Hart is having a horrible night. He spins around. He looks... Well, he didn't have too much practice actually prior to the race. So he's gonna... Yes, he's just retired the car. Jimenez is spinning. Near miss. Let's go back up front. We still have this fight, but now Montero is leading the race. Alright, so we are in lap 8, and we have Montero in P1, Argenis Riera in P2, just half a second behind Montero. Angelone is 5 seconds behind Riera, so he overtook Mackie back, but Mackie's just right behind him. Richard Walcott is in 5th, and Cardoso 6th. Reyna's in 7th, Haney just overtook someone. A lot of changes going on. Let's see if we missed something. Anyways, Haney is in P8, Sean Higgins is in P9. Last to grab points is Darren Fisher. Outside the points we have Aaron Jimenez, who just spun and saved the car. Sanabria, his teammate, is in 12th. The captain, John Cook, not too bad tonight. He's in 13th place. Deuce Michael is 14th. The Huntsman, Craig Hunter, 15th place. The Ghost, David Carney, is 16th. Leandro Schwab, 17. And Acosta is 18 seconds behind. The last car on track. So this was going on when I was going through the positions. Haney was overtaking Higgins on the outside. Very tight turns, this one. Can easily end up in the wall. An off track by Darren Fisher. He's gonna get overtaking. Oh, he goes off track in this dangerous sector. Oh yeah, avoids the wall. Gets overtaken by the captain John Cook and Alejandro Sanabria. There's the captain. So Montero is starting to pull away, and he actually sets the fastest lap, 1:29.141. Riera is not giving away. He's just right there, 0.8 of a second behind. He's within DRS zone. This is one of the few tracks where there's only one DRS zone, and it's in the main straight. It's too risky to put a DRS on the back straight right into the approach to 130R. Close fights, but this is the closer we have for the lead. The rest are about 1 second apart, not too far. Michaels is off track. Deuce Michaels. He went off turn 1. Let's see, yes. It's good that there's a runoff area now. We used to have gravel on that turn. That was actually game over, most likely, if you go off track at turn 1. Apparently Michaels went off track once again. This is Spoon again off track, but the runoff area is there to save the day. And another off track by Richard Haney. This is not usual. Turn 1. Yeah. He's calculated the apex, and now Higgins went by, and Acosta is just one lap behind, and he's finding himself into this fight right in front of him. Let's see if we can go to that fight for now. There's Higgins right behind him, the two red Ferraris. Now this is gonna get interesting. Will Haney let his teammate by, but then he's gonna have to overtake Higgins to unlap himself. Alright, their gaps are extending. There's Haney. Costa seems to be lifting a little bit. Perhaps a change in strategy, gonna see him make up some ground, but it's gonna be really difficult. He's just 18th place. He's very far behind. It will be a miracle if he manages to finish in the top 13 to 14, something like that. Yeah, there he goes. Teammate lets him by. It's not gonna be that easy around Higgins, that I can tell you. So there's Ora Costa charging to catch that Mercedes and unlap himself. Off track by Leandro Schwab. Was it lag? Did he go? Yeah, he went very off track at 130R. Walco is not off track. Let's see, 130R as well. Yep. Curbing is pushing those guys out. There's some overtakes going on. Higgins, Reina overtaking Walcott, who's diving into the pits. So we got Walcott and Haney, both in the pit lane. Walcott's just coming out. He's gonna rejoin in 12th place. While Haney is falling down the grid. He's 14th and Craig Hunter is about to catch him now. Carlos Reina having a nice race tonight. He's in 6th place. He got a spin by Richard Walcott. Let's see. This is just coming out of the pits. Oh no, this is bad news. Horrible night for Scuderia Toro Rosso. They have one car retired already and Walcott is not having his best race tonight. Luckily there was no damage, but yeah, he lost a few places. Now he's sitting in 12th place. We got a fight for 14th place. That's Haney following Deuce Michaels. The T-Cam. Haney struggling there. Turn 1. Actually 130R. Sorry. It's not easy. It's not easy. Hunter is off track. Haney's diving into the pits. Swiss Fish is catching David Carney. He's right behind him. This should be interesting. Fight for 14th place. Remember that Carney actually joined later in this qualifying session. Oh, there goes that fight. Fish spins out and now he's trailing by, let's see, where is the Fish? He's 3.5 seconds behind Carney now. So yeah, Carney joined a bit late in the qualifying, so he had to start all the way back from 19th place. So he's working his way up tonight. people overtaking Cardoso, it means that he's in the pits. It's gonna come out in P9. And look at this. The captain, John Cook, is in 8th place. This is gonna make interesting the fight in the performance ranking, where there's a fight for the last position that earns an automatic seat for next championship. That would be the position number 14. That's been fought between Captain John Cook, Cobo Cardoso, who just overtook him, Deuce Michaels, and Craig Hunter. The other guy that's fighting for this is Sasha McHenry, but he's not here tonight. Who knows why? Meanwhile, Montero is stretching his lead slightly, 1.7 seconds ahead of Riera. Angelone is falling behind. Let's go with Higgins, who's entering the pits. He's gonna swap the tires. Let's see if he switches to the hard compound, which is the mandatory compound for tonight. Yes, he goes orange. That's the hard tire. It's gonna be a long stint for Sean Higgins, guy that loves the highlights video. Sorry buddy, you gotta wait a few for those. Jimenez is just behind him. This should be interesting. Let's try to avoid any contact here, guys. Not the best of blood between the Mercedes and the Force Indias this year, even though they share the same engine. Montero is in the pits. That means there's a lead change. Riera is leading the race. Angelone is also in the pits, so this should be interesting for Team Renault. Both cars at the same time, but there is Montero coming out. There's your leader. Yeah, we had an off track. Yes, he went too far on the chicane. Reina is in the pits as well. So the absentees for tonight seem to be Fabio Muniz in one of the Red Bulls. Also Sasha McHenry in the other Haas. And I'm missing one more. I'll find out later. There's your race leader diving into the pits. Where is Montero now? Mackey's in second place. So let's see. Let's see if he can take the lead now after this pit exchange. Riera is coming in with a set of soft tires. He's switching to the hard compound. Remains in the lead. Where is Montero now? Oh boy. He came out in third place, behind Montero and Mackey. And look at this fight we got here. Montero following Mackey. He's gonna try the inside. Ezekiel Montero. He takes the lead once again, but there's traffic in front. And not the kind of traffic you want to see. You got Leandro Schwab, and that looks like it's David Carney, is it? We'll figure it out soon. There he goes. Blue flags. Actually, it was Sean Higgins in the other Mercedes. potential speeding penalty for Jenis Riera. Stewards are checking that. So yeah, Argenis Riera is gonna get a penalty. Actually, the game assigned it already. We're speeding in the pit lane. There's a fight for the third place, but he's gonna have to go through the pits. Mackie making that car very wide. Oh, 130R contact. Some contact there. Let's see if Riera goes into the pits to serve his penalty. More contact. Yeah, he's gonna go and... Oh, there's a injured Sauber. Let's see if he didn't go above the limit this time. Oh, it was actually a stop and go penalty. This is gonna hurt our Riera really bad. Yeah, that's gonna cost him the victory tonight. Costa is off track at Spoon. Oh, that was tricky. Look at the captain, John Cook, fighting for that final scoring positions. He's putting a fight against David Carney. Reina is also closing in by Richard Walker, who's now in 6th place after that spin. Let's look at the man of the hour, the captain John Cook, overtaking David Carney on the outside. Wow, this looks like a new captain. Here's another fight. Oh, Cardoso is chasing his teammate, Argenis Riera. We're sure that there will not be any team orders here. Riera is fighting for the championship. Jimenez is spinning around. What happened to him? Oh yeah, touches the grass and goes off track. Not traffic coming on. Oh, Cook is off track. That means the ghost David Carney is probably overtaking him. Yeah, he goes off track at turn 1. There goes that work. He's right back on the gearbox of that Mercedes number 44 of David Carney. We have an overtake because Mackie is in the pits. Very long stint for Corey Mackey. He's gonna put the hard tires, and there's oh whoa whoa, someone's safe release there by Ferrari. I don't know what happened, but luckily nothing serious. Mackey comes out in third place. Yeah, and this is not going Acosta's way tonight. Let's see if we can look at that pit situation once again. This seems to be one of those same spot situation here in our factory. It's very hard to tell which one is going to be your pit garage before the race. Meanwhile, the Captain Cook overtook Carney once again. Let's have a look at that pass. Very nice race tonight for John Cook in the manor. He really looks like a new man. Enes is spinning around. And we saw this one. Costa is in the pits once again. Will this be a DNF? Who knows? Is it a penalty being served? Let's see how long it takes. Yeah, this looks like a penalty being served by OTTO Acosta. Now Riera caught up already with Corey Mackey, but this time in 4th place. It's making life very easy to Ezequiel Montero, who seems to be on his way to his first championship here at SimRacingHub. We got Haney overtaking. Oh, this is a three-way fight. Haney making ground, overtaking Carney and Cook. See if we can have a look at the pass on Carney. Yeah, the chicane comes out with much more grip, goes on the inside and takes that position from David Carney. And now he gets a DRS, gonna have the advantage coming into turn 1 against the captain John Cook. This is what we want to see tonight. Dennis Riera versus Corey Mackey. Fight for the podium position. And my laptop was running out of juice. It's hooked up now. So many fights going on. We got this one and we got Reina following Richard Walcott. Menes is just a lap down, but close to this group. But let's go back to the top, to the front again, where Riera is attempting an overtake. Yes, on the inside. Mackey is gonna fight back. It looks like Mackey might be on a one-stopper after that very long first stint. Let's have a look at that overtake once again. Gets a DRS. It's gonna come on the inside. Yes, brakes slightly later. Takes the position. Now with Reina and Walcott. It's a fight to watch. Reina brakes late and there's some contact there between the Force India of Aaron Jimenez, who's unlapping himself. Reina lost a lot of ground after that contact. We got Higgins in the pits. There's Sean Higgins. Gonna switch to the soft. Yes, he does. Soft tires. Yellow banded soft tires for Sean Higgins. Now falling behind, 14th, 15th place. Wow, this is close at the back. It's gonna be right in front of Argenis Riera. He's gonna see the blue flags pretty soon. Actually, yeah, he's going off track, letting them by. That's how you do it. That's how you keep the fight alive at the front. This is that fight we were watching. Mackie still behind Argenis Riera, but not by much. Less than a second. He's well within the DRS zone. Reina is already half a second behind Richard Walcott. This could be any second. Carney is in the pit from 11th position. He's just coming out with a set of soft tires for Sangelone. Now where is Carney gonna come out? He's in P11. Yes, safe ahead of Deuce Michaels. We have an off track by Leandro Schwab. Yeah, he goes quite long at the chicane, takes the escape route. Now Higgins is in the pits again. Let's see, how many stops so far? We got Higgins with 3 stops already. This is a long one, that might have been a penalty. There is an off. Mackie spinning. Oh, we gotta look at that one again. Oh my god, he flies off the track. That is game over for Mackie. What was that? Let's see, let's have a look at that one. Oh boy, that lapped car by Craig Hunter. So this is Hunter's car. Let's Riera by, but then, oh man, contact at the worst possible place. And the weird physics of this game send Mackie flying into the sky. Higgins retired from the race. We missed that one. Oh, big accident for Higgins. It's not the year for Sean Higgins. Well, this is gonna make the race boring after that incident with Mackie flying off the skies. Ah, boy. Rewinding the tape here, see if we can see that flying again. Flying Haas. Yeah, so that was a really bad part. Find a lap car. Yeah, why would the car take off like it did? I'm not sure. That's not normal. Alright, so Montero is now 11 seconds in front. And it looks like it's gonna be a 1-2 for Team Renault. This might do it for the team's championship. Third place, Argenis Riera. After that incident with Mackie, that's gonna relieve the pressure on him now. And Cardoso is smelling podium tonight. Now this will be a surprise. He really needs to get good results. Oddly enough, tonight he's having one of his best races of the year. The Captain John Cook is doing the same, so this is gonna keep the fight for that last position that gets a car for next year still very much alive. Walcott is in the pits, coming out. He's in 5th position. He's gonna come out in 6th, right behind Carlos Reina for Williams. So Sanabria is getting close to the Captain John Cook. Let's see how this goes. Sanabria is right there behind the Manor. It's just half a second behind. It's gonna be a DRS zone next time around the main straight. And Cardoso's in the pits. Let's see where he rejoins. This should be the race of the year for Jacobo Cardoso. So we got 2 Reynolds and 2 McLarens at the front. It's been a while since we've seen that. Comes out in 4th place. This is great news for Jacobo Cardoso. Hopefully he can keep it together till the end of the race and avoid any issues. Let's go back between Sanabria and Cook. And the fight is over. Sanabria is diving into the pits. Race leader is in the pits. Switching. No, he didn't switch. He actually put a new set of hard tires. This is gonna be till the end of the race, most likely. It's gonna come out in P1. So this would be Montero's 9th victory if he manages to win. That would be a record in a season here at SimRacingHub. The Argentinian is just dominating this year. He really wants that championship. He's gonna join the club that only myself and Argenis Riera belong to. Many of you don't know, but I raced the very first season here at SimRacingHub before I decided to retire and dedicate myself to running the league and doing some commentating here. This just takes too much time to run a league and to race and to fight for a championship. So yeah, I decided to do this. And I think it's going good so far. I'm pretty sure Argenis Rare and Montero would beat me really badly. There's Acosta overtaking Hunter. Hopefully he's not gonna take off like Mackie did. He takes the outside. It just came to memory one incident between Hunter and Roberto Bianco. I don't recall if it was last year or 2 years ago. That was in Monza where there was some contact and Bianco flew right out to the grandstand just like Mackie did. So maybe Hunter puts some kind of ramps or springs into that back of the Manors. So 14 cars remain on track on lap 34. Closest fight that we have would be David Carney getting close to Richard Haney. Actually, there's a closer fight now between Walcott and Cardoso for 4th place. Stay on board here with Richard Walcott following Jacobo Cardoso, who's hanging with everything he's got to that 4th position. Cardoso is not the easiest to overtake. He has a lot of experience and he's gonna make that McLaren 3 times wider. But yeah, it's kind of hard to defend against a DRS, so we'll see if he can hold it here. Let's see. Walcott is trying the outside, but no, that's not enough, so he's probably gonna have to wait for another round. Come out with better speed on that last turn to make the DRS worthy. trying out this new angle here, right on top of the front wing of that McLaren. You can see Richard Walcott right between the rear wing and the right mirror there. There he is, very close. Captain John Cook is diving into the pits. He's actually coming out now. In 10th position. Let's go back to that fight. Walcott's gonna try once again in the DRS zone. This time he's closer than before, so if he gets a good exit here, he might be able to overtake Jacobo Cardoso. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. An off track by Reina. Looks like this time it's gonna be for Richard Walcott. Yes, he makes the pass on Cardoso. Now he splits the McLarens up front. This is a good comeback for Richard Walcott after having very many difficulties at the start of this race. Oh, this is the yellow flag we saw. Reina off track, spinning at the chicane. Meanwhile, Cardoso is still right behind Richard Walcott, so he's not losing any ground to the one Bermudan. The only Bermudan in this grid, Richard Walcott. Very consistent driver. Now Walcott started to pull away. He's 1.5 seconds ahead. So it looks like Cardoso starting to settle for a 5th place, which is still a good result for him, considering he needs to grab as many points as he can for that performance ranking if he wants to get an automatic seat for 2018 actually. All I can tell you is that next winter series is gonna be epic. We're only gonna have 6 cars available. And if you go over the list of names of potential drivers that will be there, it's just gonna be something you don't wanna miss. We got names like Johan Mola, who's actually not racing this year. He did very well last year for Mercedes, along with his teammate Argenis Riera. They together won the Constructors Championship, so he's gonna be there. Same goes to Roberto Bianco, who's notoriously quick, but yeah, he's been having some issues, personal issues, so we're gonna be seeing him in the Winter Series, hopefully. That's just a few names. Howard Cardoso might be another one to join them. So we're gonna have 4 races to go after this round. We're gonna have the United States Grand Prix from Austin, and then we're gonna do Mexico, Brazil, and finally Abu Dhabi right before Thanksgiving. So that's only 4 rounds to go, and so far the following drivers have an automatic seat for next year as the table stands. That'll be, of course, Ezekiel Montero, who's leading the championship, Argenis Riera, Corey Mackey, Otto Acosta, Richard Haney, Edmundo Martinez, David Carney, Matt Harto, Richard Walcott, Darren Fisher, Sean Higgins, Leandro Schwab, Deuce Michaels, and the captain John Cook. Those are the drivers that are currently within the top 14 of the performance ranking. That means they get an automatic car for next year and they don't have to go through the very difficult winter series. So out of that list, we got drivers like Sasha McHenry, Jacobo Cardoso, Glenn Thomas, Carlos Reina, Alejandro Sanabria, Aaron Jimenez. I mean, the list is just amazing, and this is just what we have currently registered. But like I said, we're gonna have Johan Moller, Roberto Bianco, possibly Franco Bianco, and Hernan Gonzalez, who's very quick, but yeah, he's usually having hardware issues. So boy, let's see if we can come up with a great format for that winter series, and it's gonna be some epic races early next year. So this is lap 40. Montero is very comfortable ahead, 10 seconds ahead of his teammate for tonight, Osvaldo Angelone, who's actually, that's another driver that's gonna be part of that winter series. It's just gonna be amazing, guys. I can't wait for that to get started. Looks like Schwab just overtook Michaels. Let's see, when did that happen? This is for P11. Yes, Schwab gets on the inside. Takes P11 from Deuce Michaels. It's only gonna be better for Jacobo Cardoso. Local yellow. Looks like Michaels is off track. Yes, he goes off track at the hairpin. Alright, it's time to sit back and relax. We got no close fights going on unless we start seeing more pit stops. There's only 12 laps to go. Oh boy, I'm gonna need some water. I mean, I've been talking a lot tonight. I really miss Nathan Bird and Adam Freitas. Hopefully I'll get to see them both next time around when we do the US Grand Prix from the Circuit of the Americas. That's one track where Montero usually struggles, so he really wants to extend his lead as much as possible prior to going to that race. And now Acosta overtakes Michaels. Looks like this was a pit pass. Yes, indeed. Well, Acosta is now in 12th place, trying to grab that last point. Still very far from 11th, 21 seconds behind Leandro Schwab. That's gonna be really difficult to do. There's Carney coming in the pits. Last pit stop for the Ghost. In P9, let's see if he can hold his position and get some points tonight once again. There's some incoming in yellow car. Must be Montero. Oh no, it's not yellow. That's the Captain John Cook. So we're gonna have another fight for the last point once again between Cook and Carney. This has been a very good race for John Cook. Hopefully we get to see more of this. There's Cardoso overtaking Walcott, who's in the pits. Now Cardoso might want to let Acosta by, who's a lap down. Long pit stop by Richard Walcott. There's the Renault from, let's see who that is. It's hard to tell from here. Angelone is off track. What happened there? Going off track at 130. Oh boy, wow, that is a very bad place to be going that slow from Craig Hunter. Whoa. Extremely dangerous place. What was that? Oh boy, what's happening to Craig? All of a sudden he just went losing direction somehow. And then there's a lot of damage and keeps going very slowly. Right on the racing line. Oh my god, that was so dangerous. Where is Hunter? And Acosta has DNF'd. Wow, what happened to Acosta? Trying to overtake Cardoso. Gets on the inside. Oh, and then loses the rear and touches the wall, and that's it. Acosta is done for the night. Oh boy. Alright, so here is Craig Hunter. Man, are going very slow tonight, quite dangerous. What happened over there at 130R? But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of this race, this is a track that is not forgiving at all. It's quite easier this time because of the runoff areas, but it used to be all gravel trap at the exit of, actually right there at turn 1. It used to be all gravel, so a tiny mistake is gonna put you in the wall. So that's why we're seeing so many retires tonight. There's only 13 cars left on track. Alright, looks like we got a chance to go over the current positions. We got Montero leading the race, 12 seconds ahead of Osvaldo Angelone in the other Renault. Argenis Riera is in third place for McLaren, followed by his teammate Jacobo Cardoso in fourth. Richard Walcott is in fifth, grabbing some good points tonight for Toro Rosso. Much needed points for them. Carlos Reina in sixth place for Williams. See if he can get some points. He did last time. Richard Haney salvaging a few points for Ferrari after a horrible night for Acosta. He's in seventh. Alejandro Sanabria grabbing some points for Force India in eighth place. It goes David Carney in ninth. He's off track. Captain John Cook is in 10th position. No close fights going on. Actually, the closest that we have is just 5 seconds apart. That would be Riera and Angelone. So while we have that, let's have a look at Hunter, just in case we find more traffic. Cardoso showing off track. Let's see what happened to him. Might have been a slight mistake. Oh, that seems to be lagging quite a lot. Still holding. Cardoso is still in 4th. Getting nervous now. His connection doesn't look that good. So Cardoso has Schwab right behind, and Schwab is a lap down, so it might be smart to let him by. Oh! Schwab going off track. Whoa. It's gonna be difficult for Cardoso because he's 8 seconds ahead of Walcott, and if he loses too much time letting Schwab by, then it might get tricky at the end. Here we are on board with Leandro Schwab in the Red Bull. Brazilian is getting closer now to Cardoso. Cardoso must be praying there's no incident between these two. Meanwhile, Walcott is less than 7 seconds behind Cardoso, so he's catching the Venezuelan. But looks like there's not gonna be enough laps for him to make a pass. We got only 4 laps to go. Getting nervous, guys. Leandro is very close to Cardoso. See if the luck continues for Cardoso or if it changes on this race. Cardoso is praying now. He has a rosary on his hand. You can see it from here. 5.5 seconds, Walcott and Cardoso. Yellow flag. This is Michael spinning. Yes, loses control at the chicane. No traffic coming in, hopefully. Sanabria close, but not close enough. And we're back between this semi-fight between Schwab and Cardoso. Schwab is a lap behind Cardoso. Oh, and now Hunter is in front of Jacobo Cardoso. Let's see what happens. We're only 2 laps to go. Three laps, sorry. And Angelone is in the pits. What happened to him? This is such a late stop. That's just gonna give away the position to Riera. Wow, what was that? Oh, that's gonna split the Renault. Meanwhile, we still have this fight. And we got contact. Well, this just made interesting the fight for 4th place with a few laps to go, which is gonna be between Walcott and Cardoso. Oh my god, lap 52 for Ezekiel Montero. Oh, Walcott is gonna try the pass. Oh my god, this is gonna be it for Cardoso. That contact with Schwab made him lose that 4th place. Wow. Once again, the DRS making things easier. And there's Hunter spinning off track. Last lap, let's go with Ezequiel Montero, about to finish the race here, encountering some traffic. He wins once again, 9th victory of the year by Ezequiel Montero.
Thank you guys! Nice work!
Ezequiel Montero winning his race. Good job, Ezequiel.
Thank you guys. Nice work with the strategy.
We're not done yet. Alright guys, that makes the SimRacingHub F1 2017 Japanese Grand Prix a conclusion. We have Montero winning the race, followed by Argenis Riera in second after a very late stop by Angelone, who finished in third. Fourth place by Richard Walcott, just overtaking Jacobo Cardoso in fifth. Carlos Reina in sixth, grabbing some points. Haney seventh, Sanabria eighth, David Carney ninth, and the captain John Cook grabbing points tonight for Manor, finishing 10th place. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. We'll see you again in 2 weeks from the very nice and new circuit of the Americas. So long.